This bucket hat is so beginner friendly and I wanted to make it feel really special too. The airy crown and body and that cute little Picot border, that's what makes it very different. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'll show you how to make this cute summer bucket hat. You'll start with the crown, work top down in joined rounds, then move into the body, try it on to check the fit, and finish with the brim and that little Picot border at the edge. For this one I used Katek Milk Cotton yarn in bright red. It's a DK weight blend of cotton and acrylic, held double throughout. I used about 150 grams for my size, but you might need more or less depending on your head. You can easily use a worsted weight or DK or even sport weight yarn instead. Since this is made to measure, you just adjust your hook size until the fabric feels right for you. I used a 4mm hook, but go a size or two smaller than your yarn recommends so the hat holds its shape. You also need a yarn needle, scissors, and a measuring tape. And the written pattern has all the fitting details if you want them, or you can just follow along with the tutorial and figure the measurements yourself. The link is in the description box below if you want it. Let's get started. You're gonna start with a magic ring. I wrap the yarn around the two fingers and then I pull up a loop. And work chain 3. 1 and 2 and 3, and this counts as a double crochet in chain 1. And now work a double crochet into the ring and then a chain 1, and you will work this 7 times. So double crochet and chain 1, repeat this 7 times, and I will meet you at the end of this round to join. Then close the ring, pull the end so you close the ring, and now slip stitch into the first chain 1 space to join. And for the next round you're gonna chain 3 and you're gonna double crochet into this same space and chain 1, and you made an increase with this. And now work double crochet into the next chain 1 space and then chain 1 and another double crochet and chain 1 into the same space. And you're going to repeat this around. So in every chain 1 space you will work double crochet and chain 1 2 times. And at the end of the round, slip stitch into the first chain 1 space to join. For round 3, you're gonna chain 3 again. You're gonna work a double crochet into the same chain 1 space and then chain 1. And then you're gonna double crochet and chain 1 into the next chain 1 space. And then double crochet and chain 1 2 times into the next chain 1 space. So 1 time and now another one, double crochet and chain 1. And into the next space you're only gonna work 1 double crochet and chain 1. So no increase here. And in the next chain 1 space you're gonna make the increase. So double crochet, chain 1 2 times. And you're gonna repeat this around. At the end of the round, you're gonna finish with the double crochet and chain 1 in the last chain 1 space. And then slip stitch into the first chain 1 space to join. And for round 4, you're gonna chain 3, and you're gonna work a double crochet and chain 1 into the first chain 1 space. And then you will work double crochet and chain 1 in next 2 chain 1 spaces. So double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet, chain 1 into the next chain 1 space, and then you will make another increase. So work an increase. That's actually you work this increase in the increase of the previous round. So you will repeat this around. So now you make double crochet, chain 1 in the next 2 chain 1 spaces. This is 1, and now another double crochet and chain 1 into the next chain 1 space, and then it's time for the increase. And you're going to repeat this around, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Here I would also like to invite you to subscribe to my channel, because only 21% of you watching my tutorials are actually subscribed. It really does make a difference, so I would be really grateful if you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. So at the end of the round, you're gonna finish with double crochet, chain 1 in last 2 chain 1 spaces. So this is 1, and then another one, the last one. And then slip stitch into the first chain 1 space to join. And for round 5, you're gonna chain 3, and then you will double crochet and chain 1 into the first chain 1 space. And then you're gonna double crochet and chain 1 in next 3 chain 1 spaces. So in the previous round we worked double crochet, chain 1 in next 2, but now we work into next 3. And after this you're gonna make an increase into the increase from the previous round. So here it is, working the increase, double crochet and chain 1, and then another double crochet and chain 1. So repeat this around. This will be my last round for the crown, based on my head circumference. In the pattern I share also the measurements of my crown, the width and the circumference, but you can actually purchase the pattern, or you can figure that out yourself, however you like it. So continue this pattern around, and I will meet you at the end of the round here. And then we're also going to work on the body. So this is the end of the round. I worked double crochet, chain 1 in last 3 chain 1 spaces, and now I only need to join into the first chain 1 space. And now we work on the body for round 6 to 11 for me. You just chain 3 and you won't be working any increases, so you work a double crochet and chain 1 into the next chain 1 space, and then into every chain 1 space around. So work double crochet, chain 1 into every space around, and then at the end of the round you're gonna slip stitch into the first chain 1 space to join. I worked a total of 11 rounds. In the pattern you have the measurements, but you can also work it out yourself. And now for the brim, you're gonna chain 1 and work a single crochet into the first chain 1 space, and then into the double crochet stitch, and you're just gonna simply work 1 single crochet into every space and every stitch around this round. And then at the end of the round, slip stitch to join. And for the next round, you're gonna chain 1 and you're gonna single crochet in the first 4 stitches. We're gonna be making increases here. Every 8th stitch is gonna have an increase. So I have 4 single crochet, and now I'll make an increase into the next stitch. So work 2 single crochets into the next stitch. And now work single crochet into the next 7 stitches. So I have 7 stitches after the increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I will make an increase into the next stitch. So 2 single crochets into the next stitch. And you will repeat this around. So 7 single crochet, 1 single crochet into the next 7 stitches, and then an increase until 4 stitches remain. So here I have 4 stitches remain. I will first make an increase. So 2 single crochets into the next stitch, and then single crochet in the last 3 stitches. The number of stitches will be divisible by 8 if you followed the pattern correctly. That way this round is gonna finish off the way it should. Now just slip stitch at the end of the round. And next round you're gonna chain 1 and you're gonna work a single crochet into every stitch around. And at the end of the round you're gonna slip stitch to join. And you're gonna repeat this round as many times you want for the length of your brim. Again, the exact measurements are in the pattern if you need them. And now we're gonna work the Picot border. For that, you're gonna chain 3 and you're gonna slip stitch into the first chain. And then you're gonna skip 1 stitch and you're gonna slip stitch into the next stitch. And then again chain 3. You're gonna slip stitch into the first chain. And then you're gonna skip 1 stitch and you're gonna slip stitch into the next stitch. And you're gonna repeat this around. So chain 3, slip stitch into the first chain, skip 1 stitch and slip stitch into the next stitch. And I will meet you at the end of the round to join. So here I'm at the end of the round. Here you're just gonna slip stitch to the bottom of the first picot stitch to join, and then finish off and weave in the 2 ends that you have. So this is it. Your bucket hat is done. Let me know in the comments how you like it, how it fits. And also tell me which yarn you used and which hook size you went with. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thank you so much. Goodbye.